what might we do? How might we act in conversations with really negative people, negative prospects? To me, these conversations feel like a shower, like a cold rain shower. Like, let me know whether you can relate to that, whether you've ever had a conversation where you felt like, yeah, you'd just been rained on, kind of, right? And I want to give you today a few hints on what you might do next time this comes around. Okay, so hopefully it's going to help you have your, have a protection against that rain next time it happens to you. Okay, so I'm excited you're here. Hello and welcome. In case we've ever met before, my name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com. I'm usually coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest, but not today. It's actually raining heavily outside. Hey Fran, thanks for joining me live. And if you're on live with me like Fran or on the replay, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm actually outside of my corporate job office where I had to come here today, right? I had to be flexible. So let me know whether you've ever had a conversation where you felt like, oh my gosh, this is such a negative situation, where you felt like maybe an ice bucket had been dropped upon your head. Because I know I've been in conversations like that, especially back then when I followed my upline's advice and I would talk to anybody about the amazing things I had to offer, right? And it just was not a pleasant experience at all. And when you really don't know what I'm talking about, this might be a person, telling you, it's one of those things. Oh no, that doesn't work anyhow. I've tried that before. This is only, for the truly successful. We're not, people like us, we can't make it work. Or maybe even only the ones at the top who got in, at the beginning and who are really successful, they can make money. And, if I join you, you're going to make money off me. Those kinds of people, right? Those kinds of conversations. Because here's the thing, when we really spend a lot of time in conversations like that, it can, it can get us doubting ourselves, right? It can really derail us. So what might we do when we are in a conversations like this? And I'm going to come back to my rainy weather example, right? There's different kinds of rain in their intensity, right? So maybe, it's like a, like a normal kind of rain, but maybe the sky is already clearing up. If that's how you feel, and if you're talking to a person you would love to have as a customer or as a team partner, you might ask them, well, this sounds like you've had some experience. Maybe you want to tell me that story, right? Because there's always a story to be told. But I would only go there with a person that I would really like to have on my team or as a customer. Absolutely, friends, saying thanks so much, right? Because we are going to spend time with this person. Now, if really I feel like, oh my gosh, that person is so negative, I'd rather not talk to them again. I wouldn't, advise or recommend you go there and actually ask them about their experiences. Just let them be, and then just say something like, well, you know what, this clearly isn't for you. No worries at all. And here's what I like to add, because sometimes things change in people's lives, right? And I'll always add, unless it's really, really negative, right? And I've had conversations like that. I would always keep the door open. So I would invite them, if something changes in your life, if ever you want to take a look at building a plan B, and you want to know or take a look at how I and myself, I and myself, me and my team, excuse me, we're building this successfully, my door is always open, right? So I don't shut the door for them at all, but I I put up a protection against that ice water bucket, so I don't have to be in that presence again. So next time I meet this family member, this friend, this colleague, whoever it might have been, I can have a normal conversation with them because I know I've dealt with the situation in a professional way. Let me know whether this makes sense. I hope it does, and if it's helpful as well. Right? And then tip number 3 would be to avoid people like that in any way you can. And for me, I haven't had conversations like that for a while now, ever since I started implementing attraction marketing, because it actually acts as my gatekeeper. It kind of filters out the people who don't really want to know more, right? And it's such a difference having conversations with people who come to you asking you, what is it exactly that you're doing? That's such a game changer. So I really want you to experience that as well, because it's going to give you so much more confidence. What's Fran saying? So true. Spend time talking with your tribe, your people. Absolutely. And always keep the doors open. So glad you agree with me there, Fran. Thank you. Right, so if you want to have that experience on how to attract people to you and have conversations with people who go like, Katrin, Fran, whatever your name is, I inserted, I'd like to know more. What is it exactly that you do? I do have a 10-day free boot camp that I would like for you to take a look at. Always reach out as well, because I'm more than happy as well to show you how we do it on our team, because it's an amazing system and it's such a game changer. But if, you know, but also with the bootcamp, you'll have amazing training and an amazing place to start with, to start attracting your tribe, as Fran put it down so beautifully. So I hope this is this was helpful for you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and have fun implementing it. And for me, it's time to jump into my corporate job now. So thanks so much for joining me. Have a lovely day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again on the weekend. All the best from